Hi, I'm Lacey, and we are back at the Dean Guitars booth here live at NAMM, and we're back with Josh. What's up, Josh?
Good. I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. So we are standing here in front of the Japanese line of Salteros. So give us a rundown.
Well, basically, you hit the nail on the head. These are our Salteros that are made in Japan. It kind of spreads the gap. If you don't really want to throw down the huge bank for the USA custom guitar, this is a great alternative.
Now, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you just have, I'm having an image in my head, and just kind of go with it. So I'm imagining like a factory with really hot, scantily clad Asian girls like working over the guitars. So tell us, that's like your workers of these like hot, sexy Asian chicks working on guitars?
I would hope so. Now, based on that image, I think I'm going to try to visit the factory in Japan. We'll hope. See, I thought you were going to go hot shirtless guys in the custom shop in Tampa, but we rolled hot Asian chicks, so we'll go with it.
We could go there too. That's tomorrow.
That's true. We got a whole nother day, don't we? But yeah, basically, if you don't want to you don't want to throw down the fat coin for the USA custom, the Japanese Saltero is a great alternative. It's got the thick maple cap, just like the USA, the nice carve here, ebony fingerboard. A few of the differences: it has dots instead of the hardtail style inlays. It's still got Grover tuners, high-end pickups, the satin hardware. I mean, it's everything you would ever need. Mahogany body. It's right there. And quite frankly, what you can pick this guitar up for, you can't beat it. And we're very proud of it.
Gorgeous.
Very nice. Fat flame on there too. Recognized.
Now, obviously, you can get any of these guitars at deanguitars.com, but if somebody actually wants to go and pick it up and play with it, what types of guitars could people expect to find in like a standard, regular, traditional guitar shop?
Well, what's cool is that a lot of our dealers represent our whole line. So you may see a Saltero Japanese, you may see a Korean guitar, you may see Razorbacks, Vs, MLs, acoustics, I mean, even dobros and banjos. I mean, so a lot of our dealers, that's what's so great about our dealer network, is that they generally stock everything from the most metal guitar all the way down. Yeah. So, just really basically what you're going to want to do is go to deanguitars.com. There's a find a dealer icon on there. Just click it, find the closest dealer, go in and check out what they have. And if for some reason they don't have what you need, then just ask and they'll get it. That's what's we'll get it to them as fast as possible. So that's what's great about it.
Very cool. Well, let me ask you this: there are so many amazing guitars, so many beautiful guitars, so many different choices to pick from. It almost is overwhelming. So if you're new to Dean Guitars, then where do you start?
Well, you know what? I mean, really, you start with what you're into. I mean, if you're a metal guy, then I think your interests are going to be drawn toward a Razorback or maybe some of the dime guitars. If you're a rocker guy, that's what's so great about our guitars. I'm a rock guy, but I play a split tail. So it's funny. Somebody made a joke to me one time. He said, "Man, can you play a ballad on that guitar? Will that guitar play a ballad?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man. It's all about attitude." So we've got everything for everybody. I mean, if you're a metal guy, you're going to go toward the dime stuff. If you're a rock guy, one of these Salteros is a great choice. And then of course you're a singer-songwriter. We have acoustics to fit your need. So I mean, hell, we got pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So you start really, I think, what you're into. Start from there and then kind of do some digging, because you're really going to find that we cover a lot of bases, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised at what we have to offer, regardless of what you're into.
Absolutely. Well, the thing also that you could do is you guys have so many artists, and so if one of the bands that you are just absolutely in love with plays a Dean guitar, you can kind of check it out from that angle, see what it looks like, see what it sounds like, and most likely a lot of different artists and bands that you like are with Dean Guitars. You guys have so many people signed up. So
it's true. 07 was a big year for us. I mean, we brought in Tom Maxwell from Hell Yeah, which I'm a big fan of. Vinnie Moore, who is a guitar player's guitar player. I mean, they don't get any better than that. John Connolly from Seven Dust. I mean, these are all, you say Seven Dust, Hell Yeah, Vinnie Moore. These are all top shelf guys.
Yeah.
And the guys from Trivium. I mean, so it just runs the gamut. Matter of fact, just to show our diversity, we have Toby Keith's bass player, a guy named Chuck Goff. I mean, so we pretty much we spread the entire music genre. Country, rock, metal, everything. Dean Rowland from Collective Soul. I mean, it just goes on and on. So, you want to see stars, come to the Dean booth, go to deanguitars.com. And we're here with Lacey Conner. I mean, a star in her own right. So, we're just out here blowing it up, so check us out.
I gotta say that my first real experience with Dean guitars was, I've been a big fan of the band Dope, who, and I actually was really fortunate because my band Nocturne got to go on tour with Dope. We toured the entire country with Dope and Mushroom Head, and that was in the summer of '05, and obviously Dope plays Dean guitars. They're part of the Dean guitar family.
Mushroom Head. Those are both our bands. Pig Venus from Mushroom Head and Virus and Edsel from Dope, I mean, so yeah, just those bands you mentioned just then, now Nocturne,
right.
So, we're like right out here blowing it up,
Yeah, it was just really cool because that's how I first, because, obviously Mushroom Head has amazing sound. Dope has an amazing, huge, fat sound, and it's all because of the guitars. And so, as soon as I saw them on stage, as soon as I heard them through the PA, I was like, wow. Like, I want to sound like that.
Well, you know what? It's also, the artist, the artist makes the guitar and the guitar makes the artist. It's a very torrid love affair. So it's a two-way street, and we're very proud of all of our artists and happy to have them. And welcome by the way.
Thank you.
And so like you said, I mean, you go on stage and you see the bands and you hear the bands, and it's an experience, and you don't forget it. And that's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
Don't forget the experience.
That's true. Absolutely. Well, this is really exciting. I love talking about this. I love hearing about it all. So, yeah, very cool.
We'll be here, the next 2 days, partying and hanging out. So.
Yeah, I really hope if you guys are at home watching this, I hope that you can make it out. Check out Dean Guitars. Check out the booth. This is by far the most fun, the hottest, the biggest booth here at NAMM.
Look at this. I mean, you can barely move, and it's not even noon. So, yeah, come on out.
It is packed. It's even going to get even bigger. So, absolutely. Well, thank you, Josh, for talking to us.
My
I'm
pleasure.
going to let you go, and we will take a short break, and we will be back in a few minutes. So, stick around.